What's up, everybody? Thanks for taking a minute to tune into my channel. It is May the 21st and I'm going to be doing another beekeeping video. I have two smaller splits right behind me that I'm going to check to see if the queens have started laying. I spotted a queen probably about 5 or 6 days ago. They had a virgin queen, and my other one split, they already have a laying queen in them. But first I'm going to give an update on the other hive. On my last video, if you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link to it at the end of this one. But I talked about I had some suspect of European foul brood in one or two of my other hives. And long story short, or maybe long story longer, who knows, but I contacted a veterinarian, and you have to get a veterinarian feed directive to actually give antibiotics to them. It was going to cost me almost $200 to have a vet come out and just write a script for them. They have to come out and physically look at your bees. And then it was going to cost probably another $50 to $75 to buy the actual stuff. And then there's no guarantee that's going to work. So I could replace the bees for less money than that. So I did a couple things. I went and I condensed the hives down really small, and the one I condensed cleared down to one box, and I replaced a bunch of the old frames with brand new frames. My wife and I, we took and we made 100 frames up the other day, and that's going to be a practice I get into a lot more from now on. I was just reusing frames all the time, and old nasty frames I was sticking in there, and I think I might have introduced something myself. I'm blaming myself. And so I'm going to just start introducing fresh new frames, and I got new frames over here in my as my wife called it, the what do you call it, the slaughterhouse. There's the real boss of the whole operation right there. She'll probably have me try to edit this out, but no, I don't think so. But she helped me put all these frames together. We did 100 frames up the other day, and I got boxes ready to go for these splits. I hope they all work. They're all cleaned out, and I got fresh new frames ready to go. A little tip: if you ever want to start beekeeping, if you order frames that aren't assembled, they're way cheaper. But if you do not have an air nailer, I would just buy them assembled. Without an air nailer, that would be a pain to put those all together. So let's take a minute. We'll check out these two small splits and see if there's a laying queen in here. These have been remarkably gentle. My wife is right behind me. If you look at this frame, it's pretty much full of pollen, nectar, a little bit of honey. There's the queen right here. She looks bigger than the last time, guaranteed. She is right there at the end of this chisel. That's my hive tool for right now. My other hive tool was in those hives that I suspected of the European foul brood, so I'm not going to contaminate these ones. She definitely looks bigger.
Point to her again.
My wife wants to see the queen. She's definitely larger. I'm suspecting she actually mated. I mean, she might not be laying right now, but boy, she's a lot bigger. That's really cool. I gotta get out in the sun and see if I see any eggs. I haven't seen any eggs in here. I'm gonna check the other frame though. It's doubtful there's eggs on there. If she was laying, they'd be in this frame as well. Okay, so she's not laying, but I suspect she mated maybe within the last day or so. Close this one back up. Take a quick peek at the other one. Pollen, nectar, honey, lots of it. Same on this side. Same type of stuff, pollen, nectar, and honey. These girls have a lot of really nice fresh comb built up here. I don't see any eggs or anything yet. I found the queen in this one. She is right there. She looks a lot bigger than she was before. Right there. These ones are just sort of like, they're black on the end, but they're like golden brown or right through here. The other queens I have, they're almost solid black looking, really dark brown. But yeah, these girls, I've had aggressive bees before, and they are no fun. I won't deal with aggressive bees again. Not after these have been the calmest, easiest to handle bees. I haven't smoked these girls, but I suspect she has mated too, just because of the size of her. And I'm really excited. This is awesome. Beekeeping can be, it's either, for me it's been either really frustrating or really awesome. Even with the issues I got at my other hive, this is like awesome stuff for me. But the bee inspector was here one time, and I have all different colors of bees. Some are really dark, some are light, and he said that's a really good thing. It means I got good genetics going on. So I'm going to close these girls up, and I might take a quick peek into that other hive to see how the other queen is laying. So things are looking good here. This frame has eggs all over this side, and there's larvae forming on this side. All right, I guess I spoke too soon. Now, there's still not that, I mean, there's one agitated bee right now. It's not that big of a deal. The hives are still doing pretty good. I think that I'm gonna start seeing eggs pretty soon. I'll check those other two small splits in about 3 or 4 more days. And then I'm just gonna keep an eye on these girls. And hopefully the other hives that I condensed down are gonna start picking back up. Thanks again for tuning in, and hope you all have a blessed day.